Hey guys.
Yo, what's going on? This is Bree with the T, Mr. I'm just saying.
Sorry.
Air one, take one.
Okay. Hey guys, this is Bree with the T,
Mr. I'm just saying.
and
Ray. I don't have an intro.
Yeah, no intro for this.
So today I am so excited because if anybody that knows me knows that this is my ex, and we dated for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
For about a year.
Barely.
But the last few months, girl, yeah, it's barely. And then this is my brother-in-law, y'all. So y'all keep in touch. So today we're gonna be talking about
Interracial relationships.
You heard me? We about to be all up in your business. Okay, all up in her business.
All right.
Okay, y'all ready? So I'll let you start because you wanted to ask some questions.
Yeah, I'm in here. And also, don't forget, like, subscribe. Also, as well, any businesses that would like to go ahead and get a shout out, definitely let us know. And also share this with people so we can get some more followers. Appreciate all the love.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's get it started here.
You got it.
Right.
You got all notebooks.
All right. So first, I'm gonna start off with you, Rachel. Ray. I apologize.
That's all right.
And see here, what was the three main issues you dealt with facing interracial relationships?
Let's just do about me
See,
in
I can't even
particular.
answer that question though because all my relationships have been interracial.
Oh, okay. So
I don't have a difference between.
You remember when you dated that girl for like 2 weeks? That was white.
That doesn't count.
Wow. Okay. So here's my question to ask though. When you had your first interracial, when you first started doing it, what was the backlash that you initially got?
From who?
From anybody, just in general, just like, if you're walking down the street holding the person's hand, what was the looks? What was the conversation that you heard? Or family members from that side, or just anything?
Well, my family is very open to interracial dating, obviously.
Yes.
But it's really from the other side of the family. A lot of people believe that white people should be with white people, and Asians should be with Asians, and black people should be with black people, and me, I'm not like that.
You say fuck that.
I don't like dating white folks. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
Boom. She likes seasoning.
But I'm gonna interject it right there because I remember when we was dating, and remember when we went to what was that? Lifetime by your house? Lifetime Fitness? Or we went to some
LA Fitness?
It was some fitness.
I still go to the fitness.
So we went to go work out, and
I know what you're talking about.
And we were walking, and I think we was holding hands or whatever the case may be. And next thing you know, and then she was like, she just blurted out the N-word, and I
didn't blurt out the N-word.
No, she didn't. It was somebody in a truck and that was driving back, and it was like the N-word. And so, you even got more mad than I did. I'm like, well, at that time I was like, babe, just calm down or whatever, but you had got mad. Mm-hmm. So, I've never experienced something like that because, again, you were my first interracial relationship. It will be the last. Okay.
God is
what you got against white folks? You don't like dating white folks? What's wrong with that?
Ooh, here we go.
It's not the fact that I didn't like dating.
You think we can't cook or something?
No, you actually can. You was the first girlfriend that I had that actually can cook.
Wow.
So that ain't the issue.
So debunk that stereotype, people.
Yeah, that was definitely okay. And what was your next?
Okay, so my question is this one. Now this is kind of funny. So, do you believe in black of the berry, sweet of the juice?
I do. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about right there. There we go.
No, there we go, guys. That is so lies because she used to date light-skinned women, not dark-skinned.
No. Who?
Uh-huh.
I was married to somebody that was light-skinned, but the one before you was dark-skinned, and the one after you was dark-skinned, and you dark-skinned.
Talk about
like I'm crispy.
She said crispy, fam. Wow.
She said, bitch, not the last. Bitch, the last. Okay?
Nah.
I love her, and she will always be my friend. Love her dearly, but she will be the last.
Okay. So back to something you said earlier. You said you just don't like dating white people? Like, why is that? It's just because of just you don't find them attractive, or is it just
At
the
all.
fact at all? Like
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm talking about like right now. I need to be in a tanning bed. Like I don't like bright skin.
But why? But like, okay, so what attracted you to like saying like, yo, like this is what it is? Is it the ass? Is it the titties?
But she know it can't be the ass because I ain't got none.
Is it the vagina's better? Is it because it's wetter? Like what?
Whoa!
Yeah, that's my friend.
It has nothing to do with that. It's just my preference. I just am more attracted to dark-skinned women.
So okay,
It has
so,
nothing to do with their ass. It has nothing to do with
You sure it can't be the ass because you know I ain't got none. So,
Wow.
So that's
I think it's more like the attitude. I'm attracted to attitude.
Okay.
Is what it is.
that's because you an asshole.
Exactly.
Or is it just attitude, or is it just the fact of like not taking no shit? Because the thing is that the stereotype of a sister is that they don't take no shit, and then from a white girl perspective, it's like you can talk to them kind of crazy, but okay, honey, you don't like that. You want like assertiveness, like no, you can't talk to me like that. Who you talking to? Blah blah blah, and you be like.
That's
Is that it?
Ooh, that turned me on a little bit. Yes.
Is that
that's true. Cause I would air your business out. Yes,
Hold on. Let's hug and go ahead, Ray. You answer.
Yes, I like an attitude, and I do.
Like a little bit of an attitude.
A little bit of an attitude.
Okay.
And I think black women have like more of a swag than white women do. I think that their sense in how they dress themselves and carry themselves is a little bit more than white women.
Okay.
Sorry, Mama, if you're watching, you dress and carry yourself great.
She do.
Great role model. Great role model.
I love it.
Because she has a purpose of what she likes.
The only one. I'm just kidding, y'all.
Okay. No, that's good. I mean, that's great. Okay. So that brings me up to another one is that because dating somebody who's black is a different culture, a different dynamic with everything else. How do you deal with that? Because it's all different, and we're all different in all types of ways, no matter black, white, Asian, whatever. Everyone has their own family dynamic. How does that come to effect when they talk about things you're like, yeah, I really don't know about that, and you don't want to be like, oh yeah, I know, but that's not really what you know. You know what I'm saying?
Again, I've dated black women my whole life, so I know a lot more than most. You would say somebody white coming into a relationship with a black person being the first relationship with them.
Okay.
But I will tell you that the first meeting the parents of the woman that I'm dating is the scariest because I'm like, okay, I gotta feel them out a little bit, see if I can joke with them, see if they're really like, if they're really strict, if they granny around, you have to act certain kind of ways.
I got you.
Okay, wait. I got a question. Sorry, Ross. I got a question because
go ahead.
Your daddy's scary as hell.
That's exactly.
But I love me some Nick.
Okay, that's one of the questions that I had because you know how my family was like when we started dating. Like I always said that I would never date a white person before you.
Facts.
And so you remember me saying that.
I remember that.
And so when I met you, I always told you was what? Do you remember?
No.
I always told you that you was number 4.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was number 4. Damn, I was number 4. I had to come in and I had to give myself some due diligence in order to get up to the top of the ranking.
And she did. And she did. She did very well. But
I'm still here.
You is. One of the things that I wanted to know is like, how was it like dating someone that family was not accepting to our interracial
Scary shit.
It was?
Yes.
I remember because you left me for 4 hours. I remember. Hell yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was scary.
It was.
You have to find things in common with those folks, and like family to your dad is a big thing, and so and family to me is a big thing. So talking about family and listening to his stories like your papa and stuff, that's how I kind of connected with him.
Well, this is the first.
And laughing at all his jokes. You always gotta laugh at his jokes.
That's the key, everybody. Laugh at the jokes. Hear that,
but
right?
you know what? she's still family to me. Aww. Vivian.
Well, you know, she
is.
No, we're talking.
Gary again.
She was in Gary with us.
And she survived.
She drove to Gary and held her own.
She survived.
It's her first time in Gary. And I was just like, yo, this is wild. But I love the family, loved everybody out there. Shout out to all the mini fields out there. We had a great time.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
and
she
Shark's
drove.
chicken was great.
Yes,
What
it
is
was.
Shark's chicken.
And you damn right.
We went to Chicago. We had a great time. But you know what? The segue off of what you said earlier was about the different culture thing situation. Mm-hmm. So, and then you said with the family dynamic of it, I just find it interesting. So I have a question. So like, with you telling your people like, yo, this is what I like, they was like, whatever, it was cool.
Well, I come from, so I'm not from Dallas, or from the South at all. I'm from Seattle, so up in
talk that talk.
So in the Pacific Northwest, it's like a melting pot of people, just like we have in Dallas or whatnot. But there's not racism and those kind of issues.
Okay, not that big. Gotcha.
When I moved down here, I about damn near died because it was like culture shock. I had never experienced something like that in my life.
I'm just gonna say, when I went to Seattle, the reason why I feel like there wasn't a lot of a different culture, because it's only one type of race in Seattle. When we went to Seattle, there was not one black person that I saw.
But we was north of Seattle. We was way up north of Seattle. Okay, first of all, there is not a big population of black folks in Seattle. You're correct, but there is mostly Asian, Native American, white.
But there's something besides white that's there, so you can be able to say,
I didn't see it. I really didn't see it when I went out there. Like, I felt out of place.
I mean, was you in the old neighborhood though? Was you like, yo, this is where such and such lives?
No, because we were visiting my dad, which was like an hour north of from where I live.
Yeah, in the middle of all.
Yeah, but we had a chance to go sightsee, and I thought Seattle was actually a beautiful place. And I
love to go to Seattle and try to weed.
I don't smoke weed.
I don't either.
I would not want to be around like smoking weed like that.
Also, be drug-free kids, yeah. But listen, it's legal, then we ain't talking about something else. But completely understand.
But yeah, I really did enjoy my time in Seattle because it was very refreshing. Now, although I didn't see a lot of people my color, and when you dating, okay. So let me just share my experience.
Okay, we had the other side of the coin. We got the black side of the coin.
Okay. Let me just share my experience. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love your family and your dad. Like, I love him. Like, I really do.
Which one?
Your dad, Chris.
My daddy.
Yes, your daddy. I love him because he is just one of the people's like. You can really talk to him about anything. Even when me and her was going through our issues or whatever. He was a person that I actually talked to, and he was like, well, if she ain't doing what she got to do to keep you, then you should just leave her. And I love that.
Dang,
But he wasn't just like, oh, well, this is my daughter, and stuff like that. He's really just a down to earth person. I love him dearly. And her mom is like real cool too. Like, and then don't get me wrong, she grilled the hell out of me when we first started dating.
I'm 32. She's still grilling hell out of me every day. I've been there since day one.
So she did grill me, but I love that because, at the same time, I felt like, they wanted her best interests at heart. And so for them to take the time out to really get to know me and who I was, it really did mean a lot, and it did become more welcoming. However...
Wow. However.
It was definitely different for me because when you in a person, especially their family is white, so meaning that their friends is white, everybody white, it was just white. But when y'all come in,
like Christmas, Merry Christmas,
it was a white Christmas. But the thing is, but they did.
I told you I'm the only light skinned one out of all of them.
But the thing is, for me, it was very a culture shock because I didn't see anybody that was like me, like my color, my complexion, us dating. Like there was not a lot of dating interracially.
Well, now you know how I feel when I went to your daddy.
And yeah, so now I understood. And even when you went to Gary Hill, I understood. Well, I understood how you felt.
They
and
probably
how you
had
felt.
like the whole block looking at me being at your
Okay,
house.
we had to make sure you was in the house at 8 o'clock. Okay, before the street lights came on.
For the street lights.
But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a different culture and a different shock, and doing things that I never experienced. Like I never been on a boat before, and doing that stuff, and actually being in some
Swimming.
nasty ass water. That was some real shit for me. So
We taught her how to swim.
Okay,
Maybe.
yeah. So that segues to another question I have. What's the benefit of it? Because see, like you just said, like you did things that were different for you that you probably wouldn't do with anybody else, but because of your family, your background, she was able to do it.
I felt comfortable.
So you felt comfortable enough to do it. So what would you say, Ray, for you was like that situation? Like where it's like, all right, I'm accepting to this family. I understand how they get down. There's stuff that I'm learning that I wouldn't learn or I wouldn't do.
Oh, I know a good one for you.
What?
Go. Answer the question.
Well, I don't know the answer to the question.
Well, a good thing about it is that when we started dating church,
Yeah, church.
there was a lot of
Okay.
church.
God.
That's good. So God, religion came into effect.
Which is crazy because my grandma, is like the strictest Catholic in the world and goes to church like 3 times a week.
Get the
And
rosaries
Bible
out,
stuff.
baby.
Yeah, she's carrying the whole family to heaven. But no, like God in a Southern household is a lot more than what it is back home.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I literally grew up my whole life back home. I didn't come here until I was like 23, 24.
Okay.
So, but having that experience, actually, I enjoyed it. I don't go anymore because it's like an hour drive, and I'm like,
You talking about the Potter's house, right?
yeah, to the Potter's house.
Yeah, Potter's house is a drive, man.
It is, but he's the
I see
only
you
one that
fresh
can
that out.
explain the word to me. So, if I go to church anywhere, that's the only place I would go.
We should go
Okay.
next week.
Okay, so
Yeah, where I'm
religion.
going next week now.
Okay, so religion. Okay, so
It
what
depends on what time
about
the game's on it.
game ain't on yet? Game ain't on
I'm
yet.
talking
Still-
about next week.
Oh, okay. So what about when it comes to fact, like what about like when you watch movies, like certain type of movies, like because you can watch like the movie that just came out with Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx, right? Like you seen that?
That came
Seen the preview
out.
for that? It came out 10th. Yeah, it came out on the 10th.
Oh,
Came out
yeah, I
this
gotta
weekend.
watch that.
So like because your appreciation for Black culture and just understanding what it is, right? Like when you watch movies like that, does it hit you different than it would anybody else in your opinion? Because you kind of understand a little bit more.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
The only thing I don't like is that when I'm dating somebody and I pull up, say, like a movie from, say, like, what is that? Best Man's Holiday. The one that had me crying all the time. Just the other week, I was like.
Best Man's Holiday. That's what we're talking about.
Anyway,
Okay.
so it bothers me, if I'm dating somebody and they're like, oh, you know about this? How do you know about this? You're white. I'm like, well, I know a lot of things and I'm white.
That know what? And
But I'm light skinned, not white.
Wow. She's a dark tan. As Debbie Sloan said. But no, but let me. But you know what though? That brings you to a funny story. So there was a time frame when we was all kicking together. We actually played Black Card Revolt. And then the crazy part about it is that she had a lot more. She had a lot more points than a lot of other people. Like she was like, "Oh, I know this. I got this." I'm like,
studied.
"Yo,
Okay.
I almost lost."
Yeah.
I
And she
almost
was in
lost.
the lead for a
She was in the
minute.
lead for me, but at the end of the day, melatonin kicked in at the end of the day. But
At the end of the game.
at the end of the day, but Rachel was holding on though.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing her thing, and that's the whole thing like that. And that's appreciation for it. And I think that's also as well. Now, another question is this: is that do you feel like because of the fact that you so enter into the culture that sometimes some people, because I know some people who like this happens to, they get called like a wigger or something like that. Does that offend you when you hear that type of stuff? Because it's just like you have appreciation because you know who you are. You're comfortable who you are in your skin. But some people want to push you into that box.
I don't think so, only due to the fact that I'm so country at the same time. So I don't get, caught up in that. I don't like it when white people use like black slang, I guess you would say.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's something for us not to do. So saying like the N-word and stuff like that, that's off limits.
Okay.
But I'm so country. But I'm so country that people are like, you date black folks? That's what,
So what about listening to like a hip hop song, like an unedited version? Like you be in the car and you jam and you riding out, say you by yourself. Do you say it?
No. I don't.
See,
does.
that's why I fuck with you, bro.
She
I
doesn't.
fuck with her, bro.
But let me tell you why she lied.
I use the B word instead.
Okay. Yeah,
So I switch it up. B.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least she's real about it. She's real about it because, I'm in the car like I'm jamming some 2 Chainz. I'm doing the same thing. Now, Chris, you should be ashamed of yourself. Read these comments. Now, you saw Kings of Comedy 2 days ago. That was 20 years ago.
And she said, I still never seen Coming to America. Now.
So now look, she said Coming to America first. That's saying something.
Okay,
Like,
so. But wait.
I love you, Chris.
But wait, the thing is, y'all, she lied to me when we first got together because she said, wait a minute, because you told me, I was like, well, do you listen
You
to
always want to point out when I was
wait, because she was
you
like,
want to point out the dents on your car.
Wow. Let's talk about it.
You know he cheating on his wife.
but wait. So she lied to me because she said, I said, do you listen to country music? And she said, no, I don't listen to country music.
I listen to everything.
I swear to God, listen to me. We went to
This
Texas.
all the shutdown.
We went to Texas Roadhouse, and all of a sudden, if anybody been to Texas Roadhouse, they listen. I mean, it be country galore. She was singing every beat, every tune, every lyric, every song. I said, girl,
now you don't know.
And then we used to get
the fact that we go to Texas Roadhouse every other day.
This was our first date at Texas Roadhouse, so you tried it. And we used to, like, our biggest problem was because we used to carpool to work, and our biggest problem was music in the car.
Because Brittany always wants to listen to. Hold on, Brittany always wants to listen to R&B music. I'm going to work. It's 5:30 in the morning. I need some uplifting, upbeat kind of music. And Brittany wants to sit over here and make love to music. I'm not about that. I'm not doing it.
So we used to have a compromise playlist. You remember that? We used to have a compromise playlist because literally we would not talk to each other in the mornings because we would have.
Unless we were playing the game on K104.
Okay, yeah. Either we'll play the game in K104 or we would have to play our compromise lyrics because we just, the whole country thing is out of there for me. And she's talking about listening to upbeat music, but at the end of the day, this motherfucker will listen to country in the morning. And I'm like,
I was not listening to country.
Yes, you would.
Okay, what's up? Don't let her lie to you. She listened to Taylor Swift, okay?
That I can agree with. That I can agree with. She. Now, there's a time I be questioning Britney playlist. I be like, yo, you playing that? Did you playing that?
That song, Love Story is still the greatest song that Taylor Swift has ever made.
That was like 14 years ago.
All right, hold on. Let's go to the comments here. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh.
Hey, Peach.
No,
hey, Peachy.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, your mom's listening?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She probably just tuned in for a second.
Okay. Hold on. So let's see here.
But her nickname is Peachy.
Peach?
My nickname is Peach Pie. Get it correct.
Ew. Disgusting. Ew. I don't want to think about that.
That's her mama.
My mama called me Peach Pie. What's your mama call you? Rouse.
Rouse. My name. My government name. That's what she called me. I know.
So she really is black at heart. She really is.
I would say she can buy it to the barbecue. She can bring the potato salad.
Yeah, because that potato. No, I don't know about the potato salad, but
the mac and cheese. Oh no, the jalapeno poppers.
Yeah, the jalapeno poppers. I tried to make that. That did not turn out accordingly.
All right.
Happened? How do you mess that up?
It did not go right.
All right, so let's go to the comments. She said.
Okay.
He said country music started with the culture though. So Chris, elaborate on that one.
Okay.
I want to see what you mean by that one.
Because that's good.
That's interesting. That's interesting to say that.
Yeah, but yeah, like one of the good things about it is like me and Rachel, like we broke up about a year and a half ago.
We had a long standing after that breakup of becoming friends.
Yeah, like we didn't just come straight friends out. no, because I wanted to kill her and punch her.
Like the Armageddon.
But no, it took a lot. And so one of the things, like I know if y'all have been tuning in a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago,
yeah.
we had talked about, keeping
Friends
friends with your ex.
Right.
And this is one person in my life that will always remain in my life as one of my closest and bestest friends because I don't know, we just have so much history. It's history and chemistry for as, you know, she know that if anything, she need anything, she could call me and I got it. And I know that the same thing about you is if I need anything, she gonna be the first one that got my back. So at the end of the day, I do feel like, you know, this is one of those examples that we could be friends.
Just hanging out in there. Yeah, but you could almost see the belly button.
Wow. Okay. All right. I mean, that's dope.
My bad.
That's dope.
I'm sorry.
That's a dope thing though. That even though whatever happened to y'all past, y'all still be your friends because back to the first episode, this shit ain't happening with me. Like,
you know what? I have to make it kind of like known because a lot of people that have your same opinion as us. And that's fine. That has to deal with experiences that they've been through and stuff like that you can't be friends with your ex. I have to make it known if I'm friends with my ex.
Yeah, because
and let's not start that. Let's not go there.
Because she was
What's the next question over here?
she was not allowed to be friends with her ex when we was together. And you know, I think that, you know, we had originally talked about it and I was cool with it, but then there's been things that transpired and then we just like
But I learned from that. And that's why I can be friends with you.
I taught you things and so you can move forward to your next relationship.
No, we're not doing all that.
Okay, so back to the comment from earlier. And so Chrissy J said it said country music started for poor black people during the Renaissance era. Okay, come on, history major.
Yes.
And it was a major with your
in the Renaissance they had country?
No, not Renaissance. She's talking about more of like
that's like medieval times.
Wow. Okay, we're talking about not Renaissance era, but we're talking
I'm not good at history, so
well, I'm good at history.
Okay,
I'm a history buff here. So she's not talking about the Renaissance era. She's talking about like more of the fact like Harlem Renaissance where it came the expression of black culture, poems, Langston Hughes, that information. So country music started off and then it turned into blues. And so I get that point in regards to that. That point
no ma'am. No thank you.
And then so the comments said and y'all whoa. It said that
we good.
Just get back together already. But I think it's a mutual decision that Ebony and I bring it back together.
No.
But you know what? But
I love her though.
Yeah, no, I got you, Chris. Me, you history major. I got you. So I get that point, and you know, it's a beautiful thing to see though that even though exes, you know, a lot of times it's your exes, like your exes for a reason, but y'all still cool with each other.
Yeah.
And y'all come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different family dynamics.
Yeah.
So that's awesome to see.
Yeah.
Cause it ain't happening with me. I don't expect my ex to be on the show, or none of my ex to be on my show. They ain't gonna share none of my stuff, and that's cool. I don't care.
Yeah, but you know,
your wife is also Keela, so I would keep exes as an ex.
That is a very good point because you know what, we ain't got no time for none of that nonsense.
But you know, I just think that a lot of things, as far as friendships, like I said, in our first episode, we was like a lot of maturity. So it took a lot of maturity for us to become like friends. Because at first, like I said, we was not on that level where we could be friends. And I think that
I had that spray.
Don't do that. You had the spray. I had the whole spray. You hear me? I had the whole spray all over me. But the thing of it is that we really took our time to literally understand. Okay, but it took a lot of. We had to have a lot of closure as well. And so I think we took a lot of closure. And we kind of like aired out what it was, how we did it, and what we could do differently. And, you know, now we apply it into our
I feel like we're more
own relationships now.
Back then, looking back on it then, I didn't see it, but seeing it now, I think that you and I are better as friends and family, you know, rather than what it was.
Tear.
Like, I would still go on vacation. We could go on vacation together, right?
You hear me?
When we have that...
Okay, Aruba. You know?
Okay, you know, let's say all that, but you know, when drinks is flowing, feelings get added, guess what happened? Panties come off, juices all on lips, and they be like, what happened?
We didn't give her some liquid vagina, she out of there. She asleep.
Remember
the drink.
First of all, she talking about the drink. Okay? Let's put it up. She talking about the drink. Remember we went to Jamaica?
Yes, for your birthday.
Yeah, she talking about the drink. Okay? She ain't talking about nothing.
What's up,
Chrissy?
Okay. All right, so here's the question that Chrissy J asked. So now that y'all are exes, will y'all continue to be friends in your new relationship?
We still are. I'm in a relationship.
I'm not.
Are you?
Yes. And, you know,
Did I miss something? Do we want to talk about
no. But, you know, she was in a relationship. Now.
We're not going into
Yeah,
this.
let's not talk about that.
We're not going into this.
Although she didn't keep her end of the deal when she got into a new relationship. She ain't doing that shit no more. Right?
Okay, so I guess we can say this is that it's established now that no matter who y'all date, it's like, yo, look, this person here is my friend, and that's what it'll be. I think that's what it'll be, right?
Exactly, because I'm showing up.
How do y'all partners feel? My partner don't care. Like at this point, she's actually watching the live, so she don't really.
I don't see her name on here.
Girl, we not friends on Facebook.
How she watching the live then?
That's public. We don't be friends on Facebook. We don't play that.
She ain't sharing
Playbook. Girl, let me find out it's a playbook. It kind of is something because they got that
But I
thing on there with it's like, so this kind of like a playbook.
Okay, but the thing of it is my partner don't really care. Like she's not a jealous type. So at this point, it really just don't care. She don't really care.
That's good. Well, that's good to hear.
You always did.
But you know what? That's something different. We ain't talking about. We ain't on that stage. We talk about.
On to the next. What's your next question, Rob?
We talking about in relationship.
I know.
I'm just like y'all. Okay, part of this podcast is to be real, right? So I feel like a lot of my experiences, I've actually been told like a lot of my experiences have helped other people. So I'm not the one for sugarcoat. You know I'm not.
Well, that's just y'all in general. You, your sister, your other sister, your daddy,
own
everybody. Yo, look.
She
The
is
last
sour.
name is Caldwell. Yo, don't expect no sugarcoat.
None.
Get your Kleenex
You better
ready.
come out
No,
with
so
that
I mean, if
sweet
that
love.
means explaining
Exactly.
or expressing, it is what it is. But you know,
It is what it is. That's a famous line they use.
it really is what it is. What it is.
Famous line
But
they use.
you know, we've been but we cool, and we, you know what? Every week, every Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday we'll be broadcasting with something new. We have a new topic every week.
Yeah, and I hope y'all do your next topic. But the thing of it is that, you know, so going back, going back,
Bringing it back.
just to say, like, so when we do have these podcasts, I will get in your business and I will tell the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Okay, can you get your little bread out your
Yeah, just
eyelashes?
gonna okay. I felt it when it came out.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's why it's Bree with the T, Mr. I'm just saying.
Brittany with that
That's
face.
why. That's what it will be right there.
So yeah,
you know.
it's a lot of this. It's to be honest, it's refreshing because it's so crazy. Hold on, y'all. It's so crazy how we actually just, you know, came up with this podcast, and a lot of it had to do with my experiences, and a lot of it had to do with, you know, kind of like finding an outlet to talk about it. Because to be honest, I had so many inboxes and so many really Facebooks, text messages, stuff that people told me that people were inspired by my story, and I had a lot to share and tell. And so,
what is your story that they're inspired by?
oh, okay.
Are you talking about just your life in general?
My life
or
in general,
You're talking about like something tragic just happened.
It did tragic happen to me. Okay. I was dog near 30, divorced, kidless. I had a lot, and I lost a lot.
Oh, okay.
I lost a lot.
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
So a lot of that really transpired into why we did the podcast and things like that. But now going back on to topic about interracial dating.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot with your next question. What's
Girl,
that?
you is not gonna miss this doggone Seahawk game. Don't look at your watch now.
No, it has nothing even to do with the Seahawks game. Ever since I got it for Christmas, so I got a Fitbit, y'all. And so, you know, I track my steps and like, you know, my water and how many calories and stuff I've been, you know, burning.
How much water are you drinking
like,
right now?
So I feel like my face has been really red for a while, so I was seeing if I was burning any more calories.
Something is wrong with her.
But see, and then it's got like this whole app. See, hold
This
on.
is not. This
Hold on,
is
I
not.
want to show you though, but because it really motivates you to work out. Oh, it's not working.
So back to the topic at hand while she figures that out. That situation.
Actually, I actually put on Facebook because I really am curious to hear about people's opinions on. She said, interracial dating for me is more exciting. You are exposed to more at any given time. It really is. It really is. Like, to be honest, like when I said this is the first experience that I had that was in an interracial relationship, there was a lot of things that I was really super nervous about. And part of that was like families, and my people is more
scarier.
I would say close, more minded than. But when she came around and she showed her true self, they loved her. Like, they really do. They sometimes show love.
Till this day,
and we even broke up. So to this day,
my dog still knows her name.
Okay. It's crazy. So it's a love that bad. But I did put on Facebook for the black folks. I put on there why was it that some black people only date outside of their race? And so I started kind of like getting feedback from a lot of different people, and it was almost heartbreaking. And it was also enlightening. I don't know if that was a word, but I just created. I don't give a shit. I created the
Stephen A. Smith the word.
Very conservative. Yes. So I took a lot of their feedback, and I was reading these posts, and it was like hundreds and thousands of posts actually on a lot of different groups that we both are in. And so a lot of them said that they did not date within their own culture. Black people not dating a black person or whatever the case may be.
Which is crazy because that's what is expected.
Right. But
because we are afraid of the unknown.
Yeah. I didn't have that fear, but I did have.
Come through, Chris.
I did have a fear that it was not going to work out. People like consistency because they kind of know what to expect, right?
I guess you can say
you're right. And actually, one of the reasons why I did talk to Rachel was because of her consistency. She was determined, and I love that.
You ain't gonna list me at number 4, okay? Let that be known.
She's coming to number 1 very quickly. I mean, it was nice because after a while I didn't get that no more, but it was still nice when it happened at the beginning.
Well, I can add on a little to it now. I can't say from the fact with the black and white perspective, but just interracial relationship in general. It's interesting to know about somebody else's culture. Yeah. It's interesting because the simple fact is that even though they might watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air like you did, they may look at something differently that you never thought about. Yeah. So it's always interesting just to hear from their perspective how they grew up, their family traditions, their culture, and just what they do, and be a part of it just to understand like, I never heard about that. Like, I never understood why that happens. Yeah. Or, or even the fact like a different religion, like today somebody who's Jewish. And, the fact of like how they celebrate Hanukkah, right. Because at the end of the day, you might be Christian, they're Jewish. It's about just knowing that information. It's really good to know. Because the fact is that, ignorant is bliss. And it's always best to know, to keep yourself open-minded. That's one thing I can say about interracial relationship is that it keeps you open-minded. Yeah. Just to say like, look, I understand how I grew up, but just because I grew up doesn't mean I can't learn about somebody else's.
You know what though? That's what kind of gave me like a culture shock is that I grew up in a family where we are so open-minded. It does not matter about anything really. And then you come down here where folks in the South are very, how would you say it? They're stuck in their own ways. I didn't want to say that, but like they're very
traditional.
Correct. So when I came down here, it was like, okay, this is a whole nother challenge. I don't know how to do this, but that's what I'm saying. When people meet me and stuff like that, they're like, and say, come on over, barbecue or whatever it is. Hell. They're like, well, your parents away. I'm like, yeah, I know that. You don't have to tell me. Like, yeah, but that's just me being from a family that's so open. I'm not from a family that's so conservative and, within their own culture.
Your family is conservative, but they are. I mean, they're the most open-minded people in the world that I've ever encountered. Especially your dad. I just love your dad. Like I literally just love him.
Yeah, that's my best friend. My daddy is my best friend.
He is like he be speaking on knowledge, like and it was just like I don't know, he just made things for me more tolerable when we was together because
dang, more tolerable.
He did. I mean, because he talked to me, he would be like, you know what, this is what you deserve, this is what this is what you don't deserve, and if she can't provide you with that, then you need to turn your ass, pretty much. So you
yeah. All right. So back to the fact of
but back to what I was originally saying.
Right.
Is that she's from Seattle.
Yeah.
But from when I went into these groups and I started asking people, black people, would they date out? I mean, or do they only date inside of their race or outside of their race? And it was shocking to me what they were saying. It was saying that no, I would never date my own race because it was that black women are ghetto or they ain't got no class. They ain't got this.
That. I hate when people say that.
Do you know? Because I was just trying to collect.
Well, you look crazy, but I hate people who say that.
I am not crazy, okay? But I tried to collect all of it for me to be able to hold my composure and to try to be able to listen to what they were saying without being judgmental. Mm-hmm. It was very hard for me because not all black people wear bonnets in a grocery store or,
But that's just like saying, not all white folks are racist.
Yeah.
True. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I will add to that.
Or all white folks can't cook.
True.
Okay, you can cook. And her dad can too, because her daddy's a chef.
Well, here's my thing I would probably say in this situation. All females are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All females have a certain amount of crazy that they have in them. The only thing is this: how much can you take as whatever partner relationship? How much craziness can you take? That's what really comes down to it. If you can take a lot of it, awesome. If you can't take enough, then leave it alone. Because everyone has their own degrees of crazy. Every female has her own degrees of crazy.
I used to be able to take a lot more crazy than I can take now. Now I have to throw in the towel when it's been a little too crazy for me.
Hey, look, see, be like that sometimes. Like, look, it was like 2 minutes of crazy. It's like, look, if I didn't call you, you slash my tires and everything else, and whatever race you is, like, look, you crazy as hell. Like, I'm good on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on you regardless.
That was not me. Clear that up. That was not me.
No, that was not her. That was
No, I'm not saying that.
No. Because she just said something about she got 3 of her tires slashed. That was not me.
No, it was a lot.
I like how you had to say that though. like you couldn't just let it go. You're like, I'm gonna let it go. I didn't do it.
She had to justify herself.
I might have threw a rock at your window, but I didn't slash your tires.
No, I don't think I've ever been violent towards you.
No, I don't think you have.
No, I wanted to, but no, not.
But this is the crazy thing. Hold on. Let's get this right though.
Let's talk about it.
When we broke up,
let's talk that.
And she was moving her stuff out. She had the audacity to tell me to move her TV for her.
Ooh, no, she didn't.
That's it. She said, I'm getting the rest of my stuff. Can you get the TV?
Okay, because
I said, what?
Okay, listen, Linda. It was heavy, and she wanted me to carry these down these stairs. You still could be a gentle woman, okay, even if you broke up.
Oh no, I was though. I carried it downstairs.
Oh, you so nice. You better.
No, she didn't.
I was saying.
No, she didn't. No,
did I not?
No, the hell you did not. Don't lie.
Better than me.
Don't fucking lie. She lied. She did.
I think I pulled it off the dresser though. And I put it.
You put it. Yeah, you put it next to the steak.
Get that leg power, girl.
If you call me after we officially broke up, like, don't expect me to show you no mercy. For what? Like,
because I feel like I've always told her, even
but
when
that's
we
different. That's
I've always told her, even when we was in that stage of breaking up, like we had a little period where we were trying to see how things were going to work out.
Thank you, Charmaine. Facts.
And so the thing of it is that I've always said, even if we don't work out in a relationship, that we will always remain friends. And I said that even before we have actually broke up. And so I felt like in that moment, your ass should have carried them damn TV down the stairs and put it in the goddamn car. Okay.
What's the next question?
So I think to wrap this up, the last question I probably would say is that with everything that you've experienced, and for both of y'all, for everything you both experienced, I know Brittany said this would be your first and last. You know, could you really say that? Because you don't know who the person is that's going to come along in your life that's going to change you. Because in the your partner is going to elevate you. It's going to make you a better person. And the thing is that it's always going to be somebody who's different than you're not expecting. So you can't really say like, oh, I'll never date this person, never date, not even this person, never date this race again. Because you have no idea what is planned for you and it's going to make you better.
That question's for you, because I only date black folks.
I just feel like for me,
okay, go ahead.
I just feel like for me, like I said, it was definitely a culture shock for me, and it did sometimes make me uncomfortable at points where I end up closing myself off, or you know what I'm saying. I started doing things just for me because I felt uncomfortable. Not to say that they made me uncomfortable, but just about within myself, I felt uncomfortable.
Okay.
So I kind of started branching myself off, you know, whatever the case may be. And then so once that happened, I just realized that I love black pussy.
Whoa.
Me too. I think all three of us agree. Black and berry sweet juice. That's a prime example. I said that earlier. Black and berry sweet juice.
You know, don't get me wrong, but see,
can we not? No.
But no, I wasn't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Got business for a reason.
But the thing of it is, I think that part of the reason why me and Rachel kind of like broke up was because, you know, it wasn't because of our race or our culture or because of the uncomfortableness. I felt like this motherfucker crazy. Don't listen to her. But I think part of it was because we just ended up wanting different things in life. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it don't matter what color. Girl.
Well, we're going to talk about that in another episode.
Okay.
All pussy's not created equal.
But yeah, but I just feel but I feel like
right. You date enough of it though, then you get the same.
What
you saying?
We
wanted different things.
Yeah, we wanted different things in life. I wanted the marriage and happiness and the kid. And she's like, don't hold up, because she originally told me that that's what she wanted as well. But then,
hey man, I was in spot 4. I had moved to 1. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I just feel like we just really it just became friends.
We still go on vacations together.
Definitely is.
Ross and Keela coming too.
Actually, there's a family reunion in July, but I think you'll be in.
I'm gonna be in Iowa.
What?
Man, dang.
Callie's getting married
in Iowa.
Iowa.
In July.
Yes.
When?
I don't know. I have to see what time her dates are.
Okay, because actually I'll be in Indiana, so we might just meet up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that.
So, okay, so last thing. You have any more questions?
Well, Ray didn't answer the question.
Oh, but her question was because she can't answer the question.
What's she answer the question?
Because she's like,
look, I know you only date them, but the thing is that what about if it's not black? What if it's like what if it's like an Asian girl? What if it's a Spanish girl?
That's what you don't get. I wouldn't. I only date black folks.
I understand that. But here's
everybody has what their desire is, and that is my only desire.
That's true, but the thing is, the desire that you want may not be what you need. There's a difference.
It doesn't matter. That's what I want.
But it don't matter because her ass ain't never gonna get married, and she ain't never gonna have another kid. So
people say that all the time, and then when you get that message,
I have stuck true to that. And I think that actually, when we dated and I wasn't fully transparent about that, that's something that I learned from our relationship. Okay. Is that when I start talking to folks, I don't want marriage, I don't want a kid. And then there's some folks that try to change you and think that, you know, them being with you is going to want
just to clarify, I wasn't the one that tried to change her.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying
in general.
But that's the thing is I feel that if I'm upfront with you and I'm honest and these are the things that I want, these are the things that I don't want, then if that's not what you want, then walk away and just tell me that. Because at the end of the day, even if you are like
amazing like I was,
the goddess on the entire earth, and I say I don't want marriage and you say you want marriage, get it.
Okay. All right, well, that ends this episode.
But so the last thing I wanted to do is do some shout outs. I want to do some shout outs for businesses. Okay. So today I'm going to be talking about hairstylists and my favorite hairstylists of all times, and I will be tagging them. Hell no. Tagging them in this video. My favorite hairstylist for my sew-ins would have to be Darcy Cornelius, Slade by Artistry.
Oh, yeah, she does good work.
Yeah.
I do like her.
I love her. I love her. Like, and she's affordable.
I wish she could slay me.
I almost said something.
I mean, my hair.
No,
my hair.
Nope. I almost said something, Jesus. See, I'm trying to work on myself. Okay. And she does amazing. She does amazing. Like, she does traditional sew-ins, close-ins, sew-ins, vixens close-ins, frontal close-ins. Like, she's amazing. So just make sure I'll tag her in this video so you can go to her page and review her. I've been going to her for about 7 years, probably 6 or 7 years. So she's great. The next person I wanted to shout out is my new braider. Okay. Her name is, I think it's Brittany Nicole, and she's with Wonder Hands. And girl, she's been a lifesaver. She's one of those ones that travels to you. She's affordable, and she's very professional. And yeah, I loved her. And then there's another person that I want to shout out that does my hair is Kiki.
Hair.
Because
you ain't got anything else other than hair?
Try again. Okay. So, next person I want to shout out is her name. She's actually been commenting on here, Chardonnay Kiki Blackwell. You might go to when I
my eyebrow braider.
Shut up. When she does amazing work too, and she does good too. So she's done a few of my hairstyles as well. And the last person I want to promote is Old Taste and See Catering. Oh, Foods Catering. Sorry. And she is the bomb when it comes to making plates, gumbo, Southern food is her stuff. Like, she's amazing. Like, when I eat people's food from places, I have to be somebody I trust and I know. And she's one of the most perfect person. Like, she is very clean, organized, and legit. So all I wanted to say, I want to thank everybody for joining in. Again, I'm Bree with the T.
And Mr. I'm just saying, and so since we're talking about hair, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Mr. Lee Cuts for my haircut. You know what I'm saying, you got the app, Mr. Lee Cuts. Appreciate that. Always available. You don't have to wait all day to get your hair cut. You can be able to set appointments, because that's a big thing. I'm done.
And then your name?
My name's Ray. If y'all want to see me again, let them know.
Send the DMs directly to Ray. So, you know what I'm saying? Now she's on the podcast now. Send the DMs, you know what I'm saying? Single Ray Dingle. What's up?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she might looking like she want to be another co-host.
No, Lord Jesus.
Or she want to snap, you know what I'm saying?
But, if you want to add her on Facebook, don't. Especially
if such a hater, bro.
Especially if you're one of my Facebook friends. Tried that, done that, and the answer is no. Okay, and yeah, I love you. I love you too.
Go Seahawks.
Girl, go on by. Good day.
Thank y'all for supporting. Appreciate all the love. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful week. We'll be back next week with more information, better topics, and be able to help y'all out.
Yeah.
God bless.
Bye. Somebody gonna hit that button.
I got it. What button is it?